Hello, this is your Ohio Weather Network forecast summary for Thursday, January 13th, 2011. Let's start today with the weather headlines. We'll have a break from the snow for most of today and tomorrow. We will have a few light snow showers through the morning and early afternoon hours in portions of northeastern Ohio as that lake effect continues to wind down. Not really expecting much of anything in the way of accumulation. For this weekend, we'll have a 1-2 punch of clipper systems. We'll have our first one on Saturday, followed by a much weaker one on Sunday early on. We'll have a quiet Monday for our Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Cold temperatures will continue for some of us. We'll find out where it'll get a little bit warmer here in the state. And that'll be just in time for another big storm system next Tuesday, which is looking a little bit interesting on the models right now. They haven't been very concrete with the system in the models. However, right now it is showing some warm air moving into much of Ohio, which could mean some rain and snow mix or all rain for some of us. We'll get to more on that in the 5-day forecast in just a moment. The weather summary picture for today here, pretty much looking at cloudy skies across much of the state. Again, just looking at a few scattered light snow showers across parts of northeastern Ohio. Those will continue to wind down as that wind over the lake continues to shift more to a west and diminish in speed as well. High pressure will kind of work into the region here. It'll be just south of Ohio later today and through Friday. This may break up some of the clouds a little bit in southern Ohio tomorrow. Otherwise, it'll just keep the weather very tranquil for the next 24 to 36 hours. Moving on to the almanac for Thursday for Cleveland this time. The high so far today was 22, set early on this morning. The low was 18. Averages this time of year are 32 and 19 respectively. The record high was 65, set in 1916. The record low was -9, set in 1918. Precipitation so far was 0.28 inches of liquid precipitation. Cleveland had just over 5 inches of snow measured yesterday. 1.34 inches of liquid precipitation so far for the month and year, and we're about 0.37 inches above the normal so far. So pretty much right on track. Sunrise is at 7:52, sunset is at 5:21. We are adding some time to our day here as we continue through the month of January. Okay, the latest satellite picture for the state of Ohio as it zooms out here, showing cloudy skies across much of the state. There is a little break here across east central Ohio where some sun is filtering through. Also another little break here across southeast Ohio, and we'll see little breaks like that on and off. Otherwise, expect mainly cloudy skies through the day. Latest radar picture shows snow. Again, light snow across northeastern Ohio down through portions of east central Ohio and on into western Pennsylvania. Some of this is likely not reaching the ground. Otherwise, it's very light. Possibly a little bit of snow here as well across southwest Ohio as well. Again, very light. Not really expecting any accumulation whatsoever. All accumulations to be less than an inch through the day. Snow on the ground from the system. Now, this is from the storm system that moved through Tuesday night and Wednesday, and the lake effect and wraparound moisture yesterday on Wednesday. Northeast Ohio, again, the snow belt got the most of snow here, 12 to 22 inches. The higher amounts were up here in Ashtabula County, the like 19 to 22 inch range. But notice how this looks here. We have this coming down through here, which typically we'd round off right about here in eastern Cuyahoga County. But the snow band that's set up yesterday set up right here, just east of Cleveland down to just east of Akron. And that really dropped quite a bit of snow. So even down through here, we're looking at 12, 15, and I think there was an 18-inch measurement in here as well. Just outside of that, for much of the Cleveland metro, just along the lake shore, out through Lorain County to Medina, again Akron, much of Portage County, Youngstown, and Trumbull County, 6 to 12 inches of snow. Locally, a couple higher amounts. This is pretty much confined to just along this northern perimeter here, where some of the snow bands are able to get a little further inland earlier. Outside of that, we're looking at 3 to 6 inches for much of the state. This includes west central Ohio, central Ohio, Columbus metro area, east central, and much of southeastern Ohio. There are a couple amounts of 7 to 8 inches of snow across portions of eastern Ohio, right in through here. And those are very local amounts. That's where some of the snow persisted yesterday. On in the southwestern Ohio from that system, you primarily had 5 to 7 inches of snow. This includes places like Wilmington, the Dayton metro area, to just north of Cincinnati. A couple locations may have an inch or so more in through here. And for the Cincinnati metro area, guys, had about 3 to 6 inches of snow down here. Again, a couple locally higher amounts were observed as well. State forecast for today, we're going to call a chance of snow for pretty much everywhere. We'll call it flurries in southwest Ohio. Those will diminish through the afternoon. Snow will pretty much diminish everywhere by mid-afternoon. Still cold with a west wind of 5 to 10 miles per hour. 25 is your high in Cleveland, 24 in Toledo, 26 Akron, Canton, Columbus, and Athens, 25 in Lancaster, 27 in Dayton, and 28 is your high for Cincinnati. 5-day forecast for northeast Ohio for Friday. We'll call chance of snow, high of 27, your low is 17 Friday night. Snow showers on Saturday as our first clipper moves through, the high of 33 and a low of 17. Chance of snow Sunday, primarily the first half of the day, as that weaker clipper number 2 moves through. High is 28, the low is 13. We'll call it mostly cloudy for Monday with a high of 31. The low is 25. And here's where it gets interesting here. Tuesday, as the next system approaches, a chance of rain or snow, likely a mix right now as it looks. The high is 35. We'll have to watch the track of this storm and also the intensity of the storm as well as the system gets closer into range here. So stay tuned for the latest. For northwest Ohio, for Friday, a chance of snow with a high of 28, a low of 19. Snow showers for Saturday as clipper number 1 moves through, with a high of 31 and a low of 14. Chance of snow again on Sunday, with a high of 26 and a low of 12. Mostly cloudy Monday, with a high of 28 and a low of 22. And we went with a chance of snow here for Tuesday in northwest Ohio with a high of 34. Again, we'll have to watch this closely here. Right now, models have that low tracking just over northwest Ohio. I think much of northwest Ohio, if that does hold true, part of northwest Ohio will not receive really much in the way of precipitation at all, pretty much right where that low tracks. And then just north and west of where that low is tracking, it'll be cold there, so we could see some snow. Again, stay tuned for the latest. For southeast Ohio, for Friday, mostly cloudy with a high of 31, a low of 22 as high pressure tries to move into the region. For Saturday, as that clipper moves through, a chance of rain or snow with a high of 37, a low of 21. That could change, so keep an eye on that. Just going to depend on how much warm air is able to advance northward ahead of that system. Mostly cloudy for your Sunday with a high of 32 and a low of 17. Clipper is really not going to affect much of southern Ohio right now. For Monday, a chance of rain and snow later in the day. The high of 36 and a low of 26. This will be as that system approaches. And again, for Tuesday, 39 is your high with a chance of rain and snow. So southern Ohio is going to see the warmer temperatures. That warm air vex up the Ohio Valley. Just how warm it will get. Right now, we are thinking, again, mid-upper 30s. We'll keep an eye on it as that system tracks a little bit further northward, or if it intensifies at all, we could see temperatures maybe in the low 40s. So stay tuned for the latest again. Much the same for southwest Ohio. 31 and mostly cloudy for Friday. 23 is your low overnight. A chance of snow, however, for Saturday. The high of 35 and a low of 18. Could see some rain mix in there as well. For Sunday, mostly cloudy. The high of 30 and a low of 20. And temperatures begin to warm up. Chance of rain and snow for Monday. Again, that'll primarily be in the afternoon onward. The high of 36 and a low of 30. So the temperature really is not going to drop much Monday night. And will rebound kind of nicely for Tuesday with the high of 38 again as that rain snow chance continues. And do stay tuned for the latest on the forecast. And of course, for the latest weather information, you can always visit our website at ohioweathernetwork.webs.com. Have a great day.